Alright, so this next, my friendship with topic is going to be me and Cecilia. Now, I've known Cecilia since, I want to say 2013, but I think it was more, I feel like I met her when I was in Cypress College. So it must have been a long, long time ago. But yeah, I know I met her before then, but I'm just trying to remember exactly what date. And I'm thinking it was during the time that, I was still, a student in Cypress College, right? So, yeah, I just feel like we met around then. I can vaguely remember, but I remember that we were close in 2013, right? So that was where our friendship pretty much had developed, I would think. And I believe I met her through Russ as well, because Russ knows her, right? We've done a few hangouts, mostly in 2013, right? So let me say this about Cecilia, because there's not really too much I can say as far as like our friendship goes. And look, yeah, she's a sweet person. She's nice and she's kind and all that. I know that there are some things that were a little annoying about her, like, I think she gets like certain things, like, and she loves to call, just like Dewey, right? And I try to get her. Sometimes I try to get to her when I could, but if I don't, and sometimes she can get pretty impatient, and it's like I know she likes to she likes to leave really long voicemails. Her voicemails are very, very long. And look, I remember her birthday and all that, but here's the thing: is that I wanted to call her back, and I totally forgot. I know she's tried to call me, not that she was doing this super often, but I know she has a life now, she has a boyfriend and all, but I know she tried to reach out to me, what was it, sometime last year, and I keep forgetting to get back to her, so yeah, I'll still have her on Facebook and all that. Yeah, she claims to be my best friend, but more like just more like a close friend, like that. So yeah, but yeah, she's still chill with me. She's still cool with me. She's a very sweet person, right? Pretty easygoing if I talk to her and all that. So, but yeah, I'm long overdue for a hangout with Cecilia, because it's been such a long time. I think our last hangout was when she was still living pretty close to where I live, right? She lived just off of Dale, really. So she's not very far from where my boss used to live, but now she's in Stanton, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I used to live in Stanton for 3 years, and I liked where I lived, right? I even still like visiting there, but even if I no longer live there, but for the most part, I still like going down Stanton, right? So yeah, as far as Cecilia is concerned, like, we're still friends, but I don't know. I don't think I have her number anymore. I gotta get it right through Facebook. I know she sent me her number, but right now I'm just not on Facebook. And the only way I can reach out to her and Anastasia is, even if I try to get Anastasia's number back, and it has to be on Facebook as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm definitely long overdue for another hangout with Cecilia. So if that's the case, a nice group hangout, like with me, maybe Russ, and then Cecilia and her boyfriend, right? And so, I remember we did a group hangout with me, her, Cecilia, her boyfriend, I think at the time, her boyfriend, and Anastasia. We were at the OC Fair. That was a great time. So, I think, yeah, we're long overdue for a hangout, but, I don't know if she's like, I haven't heard from her in a long time, and I haven't really gotten back to her. Like every time she called me, and I feel so bad because, you know, it's just me, it's just going through a whole lot, and obviously when things are just so busy at home, like my home life, and you know, let's call it my outside life. But yeah, I mean, we've done a few hangouts here and there. I remember me, her, and the boss were at the movie theater, and I remember me, her, Anastasia, and the boss were playing mini golf. We played for such a long time that I left. Unfortunately, I left the other guys hanging. It was a Robbie, Julio, Russ, Dewey. They were at the block, you know, waiting for me. I saw Robbie's video. It's gone now, unfortunately. All his Nutballer videos are gone. Where Russ was doing the dance, right? That famous Daniel Bryan dance of the sea walk and all that. Doing the impersonation of me. He's going, Jay, it's in the hood, man. Like all that stuff. And yeah, they were just chilling, waiting for me for the quote unquote bonfire discussion. That was the one for when that was for the second one. It was just me. Where it ended up being me, Dewey, Julio, Robbie, and Andrew at the time. So yeah, going back to Cecilia, you know, I'm sure that when I reconnect with her, we'll definitely have a chance to hang out. I'm definitely gonna make time. You know, staying with maybe her, me, Anastasia, and Russ. You know, so we're not overdue. You know, our friendship is not faded. It's just pretty distant right now because she's you know, for one, she has not called me in a long time. I know she usually likes to call, but you know, we've had our ups and downs, and at one point it was a little upsetting to see how patient she got, like with me just not getting back to her on her calls and all that. But you know, that does not stop her from being, you know, such a nice person, and it's so sweet that, like, you know, we can definitely still, you know, continue this friendship. So it's not like as if, you know, you know, we ever had any beef and all that, you know. So for the most part, I think we can definitely get this friendship to continue going, and you know, I just hope that me and Cecilia can, you know, can definitely hang out. I think the only way I'm gonna reach out to her is if I go back on Facebook, right? So yeah, this is all I gotta say, man, because there's not really too much to say. You know, I still appreciate her for who she is, being a nice person that she is, and all that. So yeah, just let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys later.